What's going on, everybody? Wild Time here with another World of Warcraft video. Today we are doing an update review. I guess we're going to be reviewing and talking about this update for Dragonflight Professions. They've got some more things coming out to talk about, more things being revealed. So let's get right into them. This came out a few days ago on July 14th, 2022. So we're behind a couple of days. But let's see what they're talking about here. So crafting stations are going to be a thing. Upon entering the Dragon Isles, you'll find new crafting stations for crafting professions that don't currently have them, which includes all crafting professions with the exception of cooking and blacksmithing, and also I think engineering, because a lot of times you need an anvil for that as well. The goal for these stations is to help increase the immersion and fantasy of your chosen profession and enhance the social experience. Some people may really like that. Some of us just want to craft it and sell it. Let's see. They look really cool though. Check these out. I mean, they look cool. They did a good job on making them, right? The graphics in WoW have definitely gone up and have definitely gotten better over the years, which I appreciate. I think it's pretty cool, right? Okay, so you're going to need to be at these, I'm guessing. So if you want to craft a gem, or you want to craft a potion, or you want to do enchanting, or you want to do anything, you're going to have to be at this crafting station. Interested to see if they have this changed a little bit. Like in Legion, there was an alchemy crafting station that you had to craft certain things at, but then once you got to a certain level, you could do them not there. It doesn't sound like they're going that route, but who knows? Alright, with those goals in mind, much like blacksmithing, most new Dragon Isles crafting recipes will require you to be at these new crafting stations. You will find many of them scattered throughout the regions, but then once you get to this main city of Valdrakian, there'll be a profession hub, like in the city, where you'll have access to all of these, and vendors, and a crafting order representative would be there, so you'll be able to do the crafting order station, which is new, and some auction house representatives, which will be nice. It sounds like they're going to let you have an auction house there, which is good because right now, as we all know, unless you're an engineer, you're sort of limited to being in a main city like Stormwind or Orgrimmar or something like that. So now it looks like they're going to have one in the main current content area, which is something that they haven't typically done, which is going to be nice. They want to make this vibrant with commerce of buying, selling, and crafting. I'm not sure it's going to be the hustle, bustling, open air market they're expecting, but I am glad that everything is going to be in one spot. Oh, and they are giving alchemists the option to craft potions with a portable table, sort of like a thermal anvil, but for alchemy. Which raises the question, will you be able to use thermal anvils for newer things, or will you have to be at the actual Dragonflight station? I'm going to assume you have to be at the actual Dragonflight station, which, thinking long term, you know, hey, past this expansion, are people going to have to come back to this station to craft things? Sort of like we still have to go to the Molten Core to do the Dark Iron stuff, and stuff like that. But we'll see. That's way down the road. So here's the little thing that alchemists can bring. Engineering is going to make them. So I'm assuming that engineers can make these and sell them on the auction house, I'm guessing. Which, hey, you know what? Maybe engineering current content will finally be able to make some gold. So we'll see about that. Regent bags. This is pretty cool. I like this. This is one of my favorite things. These next two things are some of my favorites. Regent bag stack size update. Here's the short of it. We are going to get a new bag with a new bag slot. So this new bag is not going to take up one of our current bag slots. It's going to be an extra one on top of what we already have. So in addition, this new region only bag, which we're getting, they're also increasing the stack size for the most crafted and gathered items in Dragonflight. Our current plan is for gathered regions to stack up to 1,000, up from 200, and most crafted consumable items will stack up to 200 from 20. optional reagents, fishing reagents, etc. We think these two changes will offset the added inventory space that items with quality will introduce. So they're saying, hey, we're adding like, several types of the same item, like ore. There's going to be like 3 different qualities of ore. And so your bags are going to fill up quick. So we're going to let you stack up to 1,000 instead of 200. It doesn't say, I don't believe, whether specifically this is for just Dragonflight items or if this is for all items. I'm going to guess it's for all, so that all the crafting items can go up to 1,000 from past expansions too, which is going to be awesome if that's the case. And then like potions and optional regions and stuff like that, it looks like it's going to stack up to 200 from 20. So that'll help a lot. So we're getting that. They're essentially doing it like 5 to 10 times more of what we can store now, and then giving us a separate bag to keep it in. It's going to function sort of like the Regent bank slot, right? So that is going to be amazing. I'm really going to like that, especially for us that do lots of farming and stuff like that. Prospecting and milling updates. This is a long overdue change, in my opinion. I really like this. As part of the profession's revamp, we are streamlining how prospecting and milling work. With this update, you will soon find new milling and prospecting recipes in each expansion-specific version of Inscription and Jewel Crafting that you know. For example, you would find a recipe for Shadowlands prospecting if you were looking at the Shadowlands Jewel Crafting recipes. These recipes will allow you to select which herb or ore you wish to mill or prospect from that expansion, then select Create and create all to consume as many or as few of them if you want with a single click. So right now we have it like this. You can either click prospect and then click, and I think it mills like 5 or 10, or you can learn the recipe to do mass mill, which I think does like 20 at a time. But you have to learn those in each expansion specific thing. So here you can go in, pick your herb, pick your ore that you want to herb or you mill, and then you just pick how many you want to do, and then you craft them. So down here, I guess you're going to do like, I want to mill or herb 30, create. Mill or herb 20, create. 500, create. Or do all, create, right? That is going to be super, super nice. Very nice indeed. The basic version of milling and prospecting, where you directly target a stack of regions, is gone, replaced by this more convenient means of milling and prospecting. That's fine. Get rid of it. All right. Profession equipment. As part of our update to professions, we are expanding the concept of profession equipment beyond fishing rods and inventory items like blacksmithing and hammers. In the new system, most professions have 3 slots for equipment, 1 tool slot and 2 accessory slots. These slots provide a dedicated place to put your profession equipment. You will no longer need to keep a hammer in your inventory if you are a blacksmith, or switch your weapon with a fishing rod when you want to fish. These items will already be equipped. Thank you, Blizzard. I've got like the Arclight spanner, the blacksmithing hammer, the jewel crafting kit. All that stuff is just taking up bag space. And I really don't think that it should. And evidently they don't either now. And so that's awesome. New profession equipment in Dragon Isles will often provide profession bonuses, usually in the form of new crafting and gathering stats. In addition to the bonuses it provides, most pieces can now show on your character, letting you look the part of your profession when you perform profession-related actions. Your character will visually swap into this profession equipment, then switch back again upon entering combat. So right now, these are not going to be transmoggable, but they do recognize that maybe people will want to transmog them, so they are going to add that later is what I believe they're saying. But this is sick, right? The miner, look at this. This is cool. That's cool. That would be a cool transmog. So the question I have now is, last update they gave us said that there's going to be a crafting reagent that goes into craftable gear that can add like inspiring and what was it, resilience? There was another one. 2 different things that are going to be a new stat that help you like create better quality items or make them faster. So I don't think that's what this is. I think these are something totally separate. So I still think we're going to be looking at possibly having specific gear to craft with to give us like faster crafting and stuff like that on top of these here. And these look really cool. They're doing a really good job with the aesthetics of this stuff. All right, recrafting. Artisan's Metal recrafting allows you to take Dragon Isle's crafted gear and take another shot at crafting it. It requires the original item, a subset of the original tradable reagent that went into it, plus in Dragon Isle's crafting, a special profession earned reagent known as Artisan's Metal. So it looks like they're just giving you the option to recraft, and they've done this before. Where did they do this before at? Was this a Legion thing or BFA thing? I forget, but I'm pretty sure there was a way you could re-roll stats. I think it might be, actually, you know what? I think it was Draenor that I'm thinking of. You could craft something and then you can re-roll the stats on him. So this looks similar to that. Recrafting allows you to add, remove, or change out the optional reagents in the gear. Any optional reagent that are replaced or removed will be destroyed in the process. So maybe it doesn't do stats. Maybe it just the optional reagents you can change. Like if you have something that gives you like extra speed, but you want something that like has you, I don't know, take less armor, like more durability or something, you can switch those out. I'm not too positive. It also allows you to raise the quality of the gear. Okay. Further, if you can craft it at a higher skill than when it was originally made. All right, so if you craft a low one and then later in the expansion you can make a higher one, you can just recraft this one instead of making a new one, I'm guessing. This is a risk-free operation as you can never make the item worse than recrafting, even if you craft it with lower skill. This isn't to say the quality cannot go down, since changing out optional reagents can result in higher recipe difficulty, but if you were to remove the more difficult optional reagent, the quality would always maintain at least the quality it was before. Artisan's Metal is required for this recrafting. This reagent is soulbound and can only be earned in limited quantities through various crafting and gathering activities during the crafting order. Either the customer or the crafter can provide it. Okay, so you can do this at the little crafter exchange table, I think, maybe the crafting order table, maybe. I wonder how that would look. You put it up and say, hey, I want this recrafted too. Besides its use in crafting, Artisan's Metal also has various other profession-centric uses. Some of these are for crafting high-end professions equipment and finishing reagent that increases skill when used. Some other profession benefiting consumables. This means that Artisan's Metal is highly valuable to anyone with professions, and you'll want to be judicious on how you choose to use it. We hope you've enjoyed learning more about professions. We have. All right. We look forward to hearing your thoughts. There's comments down here. I haven't read any of the comments, but was the right to move to push hard into casual content. Looks good so far. Love to see more of it. Brand new reagent bag. Smelting. Mining stuff is amazing. Oh, look. This is actually really good. No horrible comments yet that I see, at least here. These are nice comments. I'm surprised there's only 5. But overall, I'm happy. I'm happy with this. I think that it's just, I like the aesthetics mainly. It's going to add some different sort of elements to the game as far as crafting goes. We're still gonna, have to see how all this work order thing plays out. But I like the milling and the prospecting. That's a great change. I think the aesthetics of the tables and of the crafting tools are awesome. I like that we're not going to have to keep them anymore. So it sounds like there's going to be some give and some take. Some quality of life things are improving, and then there's going to be some things that we're going to have to change the way we think about and readjust. But anyway, I'm looking forward to it. I think the alpha people are getting ready to start messing around with it, so we'll know more about this as it comes out. And we'll just keep being updated, right? And we still got a while yet before it comes out. I mean, we probably still got a good 6 months before Dragonflight comes out. So we've got a lot to do in Shadowlands still. But it's fun to look at this stuff and to sort of see what's expected and to check out the new expansion. So that's it for the update. Thanks for watching. If y'all got any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. Discord link is going to be down below if you want to join the community. Subscribe to the channel if you like Warcraft content. Like the video, really helps me out a lot. Thanks everybody for stopping by, and until next time, I'll catch you all later.